Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today we have our third lineup update of the year. And what I have here is what I believe, debatably, is one of the best 25-25 combinations in this game right now. And that is a 25 Jets team and a 25 Rams team. If you did watch the video on Friday, the theme team tier list, these are two teams I had in the top 4. So combining them both is gonna, it's gonna mean this team's gonna be pretty nasty, and you're gonna see some of the players that I have boosted on this team. It is just disgusting. Before we get started though, if you are in the 50% of people, yes, I know, it's crazy, that watch the videos and are not subscribed, let's change that right now. Head down there, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. And of course, at the end of the video, I'm going to be shouting out somebody who comments my team grade. Rate my team out of 10. I do it every single Sunday, looking at your guys' teams. Give me a rating out of 10. Let me know what my team is. I would love to hear some feedback as well. But our shout out for today's video goes to my man, Jonathan Steele, 622. And of course, if you want a chance to be shouted out, just comment what you think my team is out of 10. Okay, so first things first, the playbooks. Eagles offense and Chiefs defense. You guys see that top 5. Top 5 looking spooky, looking very spooky. But yeah, on offense, the first hole on this offense right now is the offensive line. Neither the Jets or the Rams theme team really have the best offensive linemen, so I'm using 2 cheats on the offensive line. The first one is Charles Cross, and the second one is going to be in my specialist tab special teams tab, and that's Zach Martin, who I do sub in at left guard or right guard. What is it? Left guard over Steve Avila. So I have Dwayne Brown, Zach Martin, Kevin Mawe, AVT, and then Charles Cross, who I believe is the best offensive lineman in the game right now. Tight end, Tyler Higbee, of course, on the Rams theme team, is going to get that +1 speed boost, as well as having 86 acceleration. This guard plays pretty well. I was using George Kittle as a cheat, but then, Higbee was playing well whenever he got touches. So I just said, I'm going to cheat on the offensive line, and then I'm going to use maybe a different receiver or whatever the case is there. So that's what I did. Higbee plays well enough for the few touches he gets. Maybe, 4 touches, maybe 4 touches at most a game for Tyler Higbee, and he plays fine. So just as you guys can see, we have 25-25. Let's get down here to the wide receivers. Receiver number 1 is going to be Garrett Wilson, the card art, the LTD Garrett Wilson. Before this card came out, I was using Torrey Holt in this position. So 92 speed, 93 acceleration, does hit 1 route running threshold. But I do like him after the catch and also on those corner routes. So that's kind of how I use Garrett Wilson. And also, I don't use any of those abilities that are on the card right now. Wide receiver 3 is Harold Carmichael. He is one of my cheats. I use him for a post route that kind of comes over the middle. And with his 6'8" frame, it's really easy to kind of swerve, catch, and get underneath the football. So I like having his big frame for that reason. I'm not throwing ags or anything crazy like that. I literally only have this card for 1 or 2 plays because I like having his size out there. But then we go to wide receiver 2, and it's Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. is the reason why I built this team. When his AKA card came out, I built the Rams theme team with the Jets theme team. It wasn't looking as good as it is now, but I'm happy I made that switch. 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 2 route running threshold, short and deep, a little bit more versatile than Garrett Wilson as far as route running goes, and also very good after the catch. You have Odell Beckham, Garrett Wilson, and Harold Carmichael, and then we have Cooper Kupp. I did sell Torrey Holt. He's going for $400K or $450, whatever I sold him for. But Cooper Kupp, he doesn't really play, but 89 speed. He's still a Ram. I still have him. I think I'm pretty sure I actually have him BND as well. And for running back, right now I'm using Kenneth Walker. To me, Kenneth Walker is the best running back in this game. And the main reason why I made a lineup update video today is because we have a bunch of content over the next 2 days here, and I wasn't, I didn't want to make a tier list or any kind of video that it could just be outdated tomorrow, because we're getting 3 pretty good drops with Angry Runs. Team of the Week should be a really good one this week with CJ Stroud and a bunch of good names getting upgrades or deserving upgrades. And then also the new promo Dynasty, what's it called? Whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called. But it looks like it might be a team builder kind of season standouts, team standout kind of promo. If it's like that, it's going to be a pretty big promo, pretty big drop. So that's why I didn't make any video like that. But yeah, Kenneth Walker is here, man. 92 speed, 91 acceleration. And to me, he's the best running back in the game. Again, that can change. But to me right now, he is RB1, does get that freight train. And yeah, what I was going to say is Gus Edwards is getting a card tomorrow. I did compare this card to Gus Edwards in the community tab yesterday, but Gus Edwards is actually going to get an Angry Runs card tomorrow, and he's going to go for a lot. He's going to go for a ton. But yeah, Jukebox and Freight Train for 4 AP. Is it a lot? Yes, but when you run the ball as much as I do, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense to invest that much in your running game. So yeah, 4 AP there. And then finally, the quarterback is Kurt Warner. Do I love using Kurt Warner? I'll be honest, not really. And I think I might go back to Mike Vick, and I know people are going to be like, what do you think? But I just like having speed at quarterback, and if I'm not going to use set feet right now in this setup, using 4 AP on the running back, to me, it makes sense just to go back to Mike Vick. I mean, it just does. But I mean, obviously, this card's got good stats and things like that, and good accuracy. It's better than Mike Vick, but I don't know. That is my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. I know people always come to my streams, and they're like, wow, I used to use a Mike Vick. Still plays good for me. So I have no problem with that. But yeah, let's get over to the defense. On defense, you guys see it, man. I mean, this Jets and Rams theme team medley is so beautiful. I mean, I have too many corners. I really do. Like, Sauce Gardner, obviously on the Jets theme team, dog. I mean, obvious dog here. 92 speed, 89 acceleration at 6'3", 95 man coverage. And pay attention to the man coverage stats across all my quarterbacks. Just pay attention to it because it is absolutely insane. 96 man coverage on Aqib Talib, 92 speed at 6'1". And then finally, we have Night Train Lane, who is the fastest corner in the game right now on a theme team with 96 man coverage, 90 excel, 93 speed is just insane. And then, of course, Revis plays in the slot for us. So we use 4 corners. I'm on dime normal out of the Chiefs playbook. 1 linebacker and then 4 corners, and it's going to be 2 safeties. So that's kind of what I've been running. Here, Revis' stats as well, 96 man coverage, super high man coverage, and I try to run man as much as possible. But those are our quarterbacks, just insane. Quentin Williams in the middle with inside stuff. Von Miller, of course, elite for the Rams theme team. There with 88 speed, 89 acceleration. I have 91 finesse move. Card plays crazy. Card plays insane. And you guys probably wondering, is Quincy Williams your user? Yes, I do use your Quincy Williams. And when I run dime normal, what I've been doing recently is because Luke Kuechly's, he has good enough pass rush stats where the card can actually hold his own off the edge. Like, it's not great, but he has 87 finesse moves. So this card can hold his own. And normally from the position where he's blitzing from, he's not getting that many great pass rush opportunities. So what I do sometimes, I run the cornerback blitz and I'll drop Kuechly into a hook curl and kind of use him as like a different look. But Kuechly does get to the quarterback every once in a while. So that's why I'm using Luke Kuechly with the lurk artist. I blitz him sometimes, I drop him into coverage, I put him in the hard flat sometimes. He's kind of a versatile player that I use to try to stop the pass game, especially when opponents hitting the flats a lot. And this year, like a flat coming from the edge rusher is actually pretty solid this year. Or like even like a hook curl, especially, you just drop him back with a guy with lurk artist is super effective. So I've been trying out that. Hasn't been perfect. I'm still getting used to it, but that's kind of how I use Luke Kuechly when I'm running dime normal. If I go to 3-3, then I have 2 linebackers that can play. Obviously, that's kind of how I use Luke Kuechly. But yeah, my favorite part about this team is definitely the safeties. It's 100% the safeties. Yeah, the Jets team, they always will have Ed Reed and Ronnie Lott and like maybe a Steve Atwater if he comes out this year. Who knows? But 92 speed, 91 acceleration on Ed Reed with 93 zone coverage, almost 90 man. Would have been nice to get him to that, but. Just crazy. I mean, just crazy how good this card plays, how good this card feels out there. I mean, 91 hit power on Ed Reed. He's a demon. And on the other side, we have debatably who's the best card in the game right now. He really might be the best card in the game right now, and that is Ronnie Lott. 93 speed, 89 acceleration, 91 man, 91 zone, 92 hit power, 203. And can even like be a user, can play slot corner, can play over the top. I just love versatility. I love the versatility of this Ronnie Lott card for sure, man. He is a demon. He's an absolute demon, man. So, yeah, I mean, that is basically the team. Dime normal, 1 user, that's Quincy Williams. 4 rushers, that's Von Miller, Quinton Williams, and Aaron Donald. 2 safeties, that's Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott. 4 corners, that's Night Train Lane, Aqib Talib, Sauce Gardner, and Darrelle Revis. Yeah, I mean, the defense is crazy. The offense is definitely really nice. Would like to see some offensive line upgrades, but outside of that, I don't think this team really has a hole. Besides offensive line. And maybe kicker. That would be nice to get like a little Greg the Leg upgrade or something like that. And here are my specials if you guys want to see that. And then finally, here are my strat cards. +2 throw power, +2 man. Jets team affinity, of course, and we have +1 man coverage, Eberflus, and then +1 man coverage. In the hybrid, giving our cornerbacks +4. That is our, and we also, for now, we could use the All Madden card and get +3 throw power on Kurt Warner. But yeah, I'm not doing that right now. I mean, but I can, it doesn't hurt to do that. I just took it off for the video. So that's the team. Let me know what you guys think of my team out of 10. Let me know how it could get better. What improvements should I make? And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.